Now, it might seem hard to believe, but it's 35 years since Kate Bush played her last concert at the Hammersmith Apollo. And although she's been away for a long time, her songs certainly haven't disappeared from the airwaves. Well, tonight she's back, making a return to the stage at the Apollo with 22 shows lined up over the next few weeks, and tickets sold out in seconds when when her comeback was announced. Last week, she made headlines after appealing to her fans not to film the shows or take photos on their mobiles because she said she wanted to create an intimate theatre setting. Well, David Sinclair from Cardiff is one of those people who did manage to get tickets to see her. That was quite a feat in itself, David, because they went like that, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. I had 3 sites up on the go at once, checking between the two, and all of the green it was green, and then they started turning red, and within a few minutes everything had pretty much gone, unless you wanted to pay absolutely thousands, which got you a free bottle of wine, a piece of chicken, and a blessing from the Pope or something like that. But very luckily, I picked another site, and they just seemed to have a few left, and I managed to get a pair.
Well, a lot of people will be very envious, including me. She is an extraordinary person, and one of the things that strikes me about Kate Bush actually is her, I mean, some people will call it eccentricity, but her sense of individuality. I mean, she was never ever a puppet of a record company or a publicist, was she? I mean, for such a young person who made it so big, she always had a great creative vision as well as obviously a strong musical talent.
Yeah, completely. She's always done it exactly how she wanted to. And I think it was around about 1983 when one of her albums got quite a bad reception commercially. She just thought, I've had enough of this, and retreated to the countryside and thought, I'm just going to do it my way now. She was never very comfortable with touring, only did the one tour, even though she did thoroughly enjoy it. But now she's back.
And how excited are you?
Ridiculously. When it was announced, I actually didn't have time to be excited. I just thought, how do I get tickets?
Yeah.
And there wasn't even a question really of how much they were going to cost. No, I'm glad they weren't too excessive in the end. And I'm just really intrigued about what she's going to do,
Any nerves? Because, it's 35 years later, people's voices change. She hasn't done it for a very long time.
Yeah.
You could be, there's the risk of going and being very disappointed, isn't there?
Yeah, well, she's still got an incredible voice, not of the same nature as it was. I'm wondering how she's going to do Wuthering Heights and things like that, but she's still got a fantastic voice. And I think it's going to be an incredible show. There's lots of rumours going around, as there always is with Kate Bush. She's supposed to have spent weeks in a flotation tank preparing for this. There is going to be some sort of a concept piece based around the Hounds of Love album, I understand. So it's going to be very exciting. But yeah, I am a little bit nervous about what it's going to be like.
You would expect something conceptual, wouldn't you? Because the other thing is she always has been quite a thinky musician. I mean, anthems to Pie, to the violin.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. It's kind of reached its height on the Dreaming with songs about Aborigines and bank robbers and this type of thing. Really sort of conceptual. And that's half the reason why, I'm such a fan. So I'd be very pleased if there was a conceptual element to it.
Well, you're going in about 2 weeks' time, is it?
2 weeks today, yeah.
Fantastic. Well, enjoy it. I know you're going to be poring over the reviews in the papers tomorrow as well, aren't you?
I'm going to try not to.
Oh,
I don't know
not?
if I'm going to be able to manage that at all.
Well, we're all very jealous. So you go with our blessing and also a lot of jealousy and envy. But
I'll let you know how it goes.
Yes, please do. Do enjoy it, won't you? David Sinclair from Cardiff, who's lucky enough to get tickets to see Kate Bush in one of those 22 shows that she begins tonight.